All right. My name is Ariel Kiley, and I am so happy you have joined me here today on your wealth realization journey. This video is about the importance of dreaming when you want to get out of debt, build wealth, and ultimately become financially free. So my story is that 2 years ago, I was living and working in New York City as a yoga and meditation teacher, running around from studio to studio, leading trainings, traveling the world some, making okay money, but stuck in the same spending and earning habits that never allowed me to even have the space to dream about the life I would want to create next. So my life was pretty good. There wasn't anything overt to complain about. But what I realized by setting out on my financial freedom journey and by taking control of my money is that a very different life was waiting for me. And that is the life that I've moved into now. I've actually left New York City. I have left teaching group yoga. I realized that phase was complete. And I'm living nomadically out of a little camper trailer on the road and traveling and writing and teaching wealth realization and basically opening up to whatever it is that my nature is drawn to next. So, with regards to your financial realization, your financial freedom journey, I really want to help you understand how important it is to dream. Because for a lot of people, when they know they want to and they need to get out of debt and be more responsible with money, it feels like a major effing bummer. Like the idea of looking at bank statements and looking at credit card statements and being like, yes, I did buy that $6 oat latte. It bums them out. Understandably, going about it with that attitude does not entice you to become financially free. However, if instead of going about it like, oh, you finally have to start adulting, instead of that, you attune to what is the big dream for me? What would be the most amazing life for me to create and be able to move into? If that's your orientation, it completely changes how it feels to do the nuts and bolts and logistical work of getting organized with your money. So this is what this looks like. You have got to start with the superficial. And that means for those of you who have been playing small your whole life, you got to stop for a second. You got to start with the superficial and think, if I could have anything and everything my heart desires, what would I have? And as an example, I drew you a picture of a castle. So this is something like my nieces want, right? They want their own castle. Look at the beautiful moat and the nice green doors. Look at, you got a little flag and some stars up top. Who wouldn't want their own castle, am I right? Now, you start by thinking of superficially, what do I want? And perhaps there's a price on this castle. Maybe it's like $3 million. And oh my gosh, the maintenance on a castle, that's probably real. Don't worry about that right now. First, you just dream up, what life would I truly love to move into? Then the next way that you come to understand the meaning of this is by feel into what are the subterranean, the beneath the surface things that I believe this dream would give me. So in this case, security. I drew a little lock and key. Like you probably imagine if you had these big, strong castle walls, you could feel secure. Or even the fact that you got a castle means you're probably doing okay. Oh, look, it's a crystal ball. There's something enchanted about the idea of living in a castle, isn't there? And who doesn't want a little magic in their life? Oh, here's a big, plush, gorgeous, delicious bed. Who wouldn't want the comfort of a great bed and a wonderful night of sleep? Hey, look they're your friends. They came over to celebrate. This is a wonderful place to be able to connect with your loved ones. Oh, hey, there's food. Look you got a turkey leg. You got some broccoli, depending on your eating preferences. And of course, a gorgeous gown. A little bit of luxury, darling. A gorgeous gown. Beauty. Who doesn't want beauty in their life? So by allowing yourself to dream like this, what you do is you can then fall into, what does that dream symbolize to me? And for me, when I started dreaming, when I started my debt-free journey and my path of financial freedom, I thought I wanted a penthouse apartment in New York City. I thought my dream would be to be up in a sky rise and be able to see the whole city and have this great place, and my friends could come over and it would be impressive. And actually, by starting to take the steps to make the money to be able to access that dream, I realized I had misassigned that outcome for what I really want to feel. So what I really wanted from that is a feeling of security. If I could afford that rent, it would mean I was very abundant. I wanted to have a big, beautiful view. And if you could see what I see right now, I'm looking at this gorgeous, blue mountain range line and a huge, vast blue sky with clouds thankfully stretched across it, or else I would be blinded right now. And I wanted to have a place where I could connect with people and friends. And when I dug into that dream, I could then find out, okay, how much does that cost? And do I want to focus my career that way? And what's really underneath it? And when I fell into what's really underneath it, I realized I can start creating all those things right now. I don't need that outcome. However, this video is not about stopping you from going for the outcome. I want you to go for the outcome, especially if the outcome is actually a castle. All right? So it is très, très, très important to dream, to begin your journey so that you have the motivation to do the little bits and pieces of challenging and uncomfortable work to get out of debt and build wealth, okay? Now, the other thing that I do want you to feel into, and this is the joy of it, you might not know this now, but this truly is the joy of it, is as you pursue the dream and new realizations dawn, just like I was pursuing the dream of this lifestyle in New York City, and I realized, whoa, I don't even want to be in New York City. And I saved up $13,000 to buy a brand new Scamp camper and move on the road. The unfolding of your journey is really the joy of it. So realizing you might want less, you might want more, you might want something different, being open to that and course correcting as you go along is so much of the joy of it. And so not only does the dream help you do the hard work, but it also, in the pursuit of it, reveals that the adventure of your life has so many more surprises in store for you. But you can't find out what they are. You can't open those boxes and go around those curves and discover what's out there waiting for you unless you pursue that dream. So I have 2 assignments for you. I'm worried that my hair is crazy right now. It is kind of crazy, isn't it? My first assignment is that you write down everything you want. So get out a piece of paper and write down everything you want in the manifest world. The houses, the boats, the outfits, the bling, all of it. Then you look at that list and you feel into what is the essence of what you believe that item will give to you. So what's the feeling you think it will provide? And make that connection from the item to the feeling, to the item to the feeling, so that you can see it's never about the item. It's always about the feeling. The second assignment is for you to go to my website, arielkiley.co, and download the meditation called How to Dream. And in the meditation, How to Dream, I'll be able to take you in a guided way down into some of like the deeper programming, the deeper conditioning that has stopped you from dreaming, and help to rewire and change those stories so that you have access to much bigger and broader possibilities. And that's where my past as a yoga meditation teacher and also a trauma resolution specialist in somatic experiencing comes in here. If you don't address the underworld and you only try and do the superficial, they won't be able to ultimately meet and merge and transform your relationship to wealth. You gotta do both. So stop by my website, get the How to Dream meditation, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. I believe in you. I believe in you because through this journey I've learned to believe in me. And there's nothing that I can do that you can't do too. If you like what's going on here, do subscribe and like the video and share it with anyone who you think would also be supported by it. Okay?